Hello tech enthusiasts, welcome to Digitrends Daily. Today, we're diving into a huge story shaking up the tech world. Intel's Raptor Lake processors, those shiny new CPUs that were supposed to be the latest and greatest? Yeah, well, things got a little toasty. Instability issues, lawsuits, and frustrated PC gamers. Did Intel drop the ball on their latest CPUs? Grab your fire extinguishers and let's break down what went wrong. Imagine this, you've just built your dream PC with a shiny new Raptor Lake processor. You boot it up, eager to dive into the latest games, but then, disaster strikes. Your system starts crashing and freezing. That's the reality many Raptor Lake users faced. Reports flooded online forums and social media. Systems overheating and random shutdowns became common. The culprit, instability issues with the Raptor Lake processors. With frustration mounting and no clear solution, things took a legal turn. A lawsuit was filed against Intel, alleging that the company knowingly sold defective Raptor Lake processors. The lawsuit argued that Intel was aware of the instability issues, but chose to release the CPUs anyway, misleading consumers in the process. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but this is some serious stuff. The lawsuit claimed that Intel breached warranties, violated consumer protection laws, and engaged in unfair business practices. Basically, they were accused of putting profits before their customers' well-being. The lawsuit sought compensation for affected users, including refunds, repairs, and damages. It also aimed to hold Intel accountable for their actions and prevent similar situations from happening in the future. This wasn't just about faulty processors, it was about consumer rights and corporate responsibility. The tech world watched closely as the legal battle began, eager to see how Intel would respond to these serious allegations. As you can imagine, the lawsuit sent shockwaves through the tech industry. All eyes were on Intel, waiting to see how they would address this PR nightmare. Their initial response? Well, let's just say it didn't exactly win them any points with the community. Instead of acknowledging the issue head-on, Intel initially blamed the instability problems on users themselves. They claimed that the majority of issues were caused by overclocking, which is when you push your CPU beyond its intended limits. Basically, they were saying, you broke it yourself, not us. Now, while it's true that overclocking can sometimes lead to instability, the sheer number of users experiencing problems suggested something more significant was at play. Many affected users claimed they weren't even overclocking their systems, further fueling the fire and casting doubt on Intel's explanation. The tech community wasn't buying it, and the pressure on Intel continued to mount. After weeks of denying responsibility, Intel finally caved to the mounting pressure. In an official statement, they admitted that the Raptor Lake instability issues were caused by a microcode algorithm error, essentially a fancy way of saying there was a bug in the software that controls the processor. This admission was a major turning point in the saga. It confirmed what many users had suspected all along. The problem wasn't their fault, but a genuine flaw on Intel's part. While this admission was a step in the right direction, it also raised more questions than answers. How could such a major error slip through Intel's testing process? Why did it take them so long to acknowledge the issue and offer a proper solution? The tech community was buzzing with speculation and skepticism. So, Intel admitted fault, but what does that mean for consumers? The company released a series of BIOS updates designed to fix the microcode error and address the instability issues. While these updates did alleviate the problems for many users, some still reported persistent crashes and performance problems. The damage, however, extended far beyond just technical issues. The Raptor Lake debacle dealt a significant blow to Intel's reputation and eroded consumer trust. The company, once considered the gold standard in PC processors, was now seen as unreliable and out of touch. The lawsuit against Intel is still ongoing, and its outcome remains uncertain. If successful, it could result in significant financial penalties for Intel and potentially pave the way for a class action lawsuit involving a larger group of affected users. Regardless of the legal outcome, the Raptor Lake debacle serves as a stark reminder of the importance of corporate accountability and consumer rights in the tech industry. The Raptor Lake disaster was a major misstep for Intel, but can they recover? The company has taken steps to rectify the situation, but it will take time and consistent effort to rebuild the trust they've lost. Moving forward, Intel needs to prioritize transparency, rigorous testing, and a customer-centric approach. This whole ordeal serves as a valuable lesson for both consumers and tech giants alike. It highlights the importance of thorough research, community feedback, and holding companies accountable for their actions. So what do you think? Has Intel done enough to regain your trust? Thanks for watching. Intel's Raptor Lake troubles are just beginning, and this lawsuit could change everything for the company. And for users. What do you think? Are you dealing with Raptor Lake issues, or do you think Intel's in the clear? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe to stay updated with all the latest tech news here on DigiTrends Daily. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.